Greece, Turkey and the Eastern Mediterranean. What's going on? What's the history behind all this? The matter is quite complicated, but first, let's start with what's happening in the Eastern Mediterranean. It's estimated that around 2 billion barrels of oil and 4 trillion cubic meters of natural gas deposits lie in the seabed of the Eastern Mediterranean. In January 2019, Israel, Egypt, Italy, Greece, Jordan and Palestine created a consortium to look for oil and gas in the region. But Turkey was not included. So it decided to send its own drilling ship to the Mediterranean in May 2019 and began seismic surveys and exploration drilling along the north coast of Cyprus. Those areas are considered within the Turkish continental shelf, registered with the United Nations. And Turkey's national oil company, Turkish Petroleum, has been granted licenses for exploration activities. Turkey also decided to claim its stake via diplomatic means. In November 2019, the country signed a maritime agreement with Libya. Through this agreement, both countries expanded their exclusive economic zones, also known as EEZ, from the Turkish southern coast to Libya's northeast coast. And EEZ gives the country exclusive rights to fish, drill, and carry out other economic activities. This deal ensured that no Eastern Mediterranean energy settlement would take place without Ankara joining the negotiating table, because the agreement clarifies that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus also has rights to the resources in the area. Now let's go back to 1974 to see what happened then, because it had a massive impact on today's situation. Historically, many of the disputes between Turkey and Greece stem from the Cyprus issue. During the Ottoman times, Turks came and settled in Cyprus. But when Cyprus gained independence from the United Kingdom in 1960, tensions rose between the Greek Cypriots and the Turks living there. In 1974, following a coup aimed at the annexation of Cyprus by Greece, Turkey intervened as a guarantor. And in 1983, the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, TRNC, was founded. Now Greece and Cyprus claim that the North is still a part of Republic of Cyprus and do not recognize the TRNC. Therefore, Greece says that this area is above its own continental shelf, so that they have the rights to any potential oil and gas and any drilling activities.
Maritime issues have always been a source of contention between Turkey and Greece because of the very unique geography of the region. When we open up a world map and we look at especially the Aegean, the sheer amount of Greek islands that are very, very close to the Turkish coast. When these islands project territorial waters beyond 3 kilometers or beyond 3 nautical miles, this creates an incredible bottleneck on the Turkish coast. So this is something that Turkey finds very unacceptable.
Turkish-Greek disagreements over the Aegean are related to the Aegean status quo established by the 1923 Lausanne Peace Treaty. One of the basic elements of the political balance established by the Lausanne Treaty is the status of the Eastern Aegean Islands. During the Lausanne negotiations, some historians believed that the Turkish delegation led by then Foreign Minister İsmet İnönü did not come up with an effective strategy to hold on to crucial islands, primarily the island of Castellorizo, which were key to the country's security. After the Lausanne Treaty, Greece signed another agreement with Italy over the status of islands, the 1947 Treaty of Paris. The treaty turned over the islands, commonly referred as the Dodecanese, to Greece. This treaty also sought to reconcile Greek sovereignty over these islands with the security of Turkey by stipulating in Article 14 that these islands shall be and shall remain demilitarized. But despite Turkey's warnings, Greece appears to be militarizing the island Castellorizo, also known as Maze, which is only 2 kilometers away from the Turkey's southern coast, while the island lies 600 kilometers from mainland Greece. With this move, Greece is violating Article 14 of the treaty. Turkey insists that islands that are far from the mainland and closer to Turkey can't have a continental shelf. As a peninsula state, Turkey has around 8,333 kilometers of coastline, and it has more than 462,000 square kilometers of potential maritime jurisdictional area, which is the longest coastline in the Mediterranean. And in July 2020, Turkey intensified its exploration activities in the region and put out a naval alert that it was sending its Ortrey seismic vessel close to the Greek island of Mace. Even before the ship left the port in Antalya, the Greek military was on standby. Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel tried to calm both parties down, which she partially managed. Then Greece went on to sign a deal with Egypt, forming another EEZ that Greece claimed would cancel the agreement between Turkey and Libya. The Turkish government has called the pact null and void and said the area lies within its continental shelf. Greece has even announced that it will extend its territorial waters to 12 miles from 6, citing that the extension is in line with international sea conventions. But Turkey argues that the special geographical properties of the Aegean Sea, where both countries have many scattered islands, make the application of the 12-mile rule in this case problematic and still applies the 6-mile rule to its islands in the Aegean. Ankara has called Greece's 12-mile extension cause to go to work, as it considers as a territorial grab.
A diplomatic solution, obviously, hopefully bearing a win-win not only for Turkey, but a win situation for Greece as well, because at the end of the day, this maritime jurisdiction in the Eastern Mediterranean and the Aegean doesn't need to be a zero-sum game. There is a tremendous amount of wealth in these very important bodies of water, and this is something that Greece and Turkey, as two neighbors for a millennia, and most likely a millennia going forward as well,